Alright, here's the quickie review for Transformers BotBots Series 3, SENSEI SPINY. So SENSEI SPINY turns into a little pineapple here. He is part of a new group for Series 3, which is the Fresh Squeezes. They all turn into like fruit, and he's obviously no exception. The pineapple mode is, it's pretty good. I think that the I guess leaf plumage, whatever, I don't know what you'd call that part of the pineapple on the top looks pretty good. And I do like that they, did this sort of like airbrushing type thing to make it brown on the bottom, but it kind of breaks it up a little bit because it doesn't have any of that on the arms, so it not great. Kind of takes me out of it. I sort of wish that they just left it all yellow if they're going to do that, and I think that would have been totally fine and probably looked a little bit better. But and obviously he's got the big kind of ugly hinge on the side, but that's kind of unavoidable for a lot of these guys. Transformation wise, you just take his arms from the side here and pull them out. They're not too difficult to get out, thankfully. Take his legs from the bottom here and they pull out. It's got little sort of pointy pointy shoes, and then this hinge in the front you rotate down and that reveals his face and gives him a little loincloth. And there is SENSEI SPINY in his base robot mode. And I do really like the expression on his face. I think my one nitpick with this guy is that I don't like it when they have these big flaps that go over and then the legs are like not long enough to keep him standing off the ground. So he kind of uses this as like a third leg, which sometimes makes him topple over backwards, which I find a little bit annoying. So I wish that there was a way to make this compress a little bit more or pull the legs out further, but it's not a terribly huge complaint. And then the other thing that's cool about this guy is you take the top leaf up here and you pull it out, and he's got a little sword. So that's pretty cool. And you can plug that into his hand. He's got a big sword, kind of like a scimitar or a big chopping like knife. I don't know what you'd call it. But yeah, he's not bad articulation wise. Just his arms rotate and that's it. Yeah, my one thing with him is that I wish that that I don't think the brown was a great decision, and then B, I wish that the loincloth compressed a little bit more so you could actually see it. Because like when you look at him from the front, it kind of looks like he's just sort of like floating, which, I don't know. It's a shame because I really do like the expression on his face, and I think that he's got a lot of fun character. But I don't know. So I think overall for robot mode, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. I know a lot of people really like this guy, and I do like him, but something about that loincloth, man, just really bugs me. So that's what's keeping him from getting a little bit of a higher rating, even though I really do like the expression on his face. Alt mode, I think I'm also going to give a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. I wish that the brown extended onto the arms or it just wasn't there at all. But yeah. Oh, the other thing is he's got this hole in the back, so you can plug in the sword there for whatever reason. I don't know. It seems like on the Series 3 guys, they started just putting other random holes in places so you could get a little bit of variety, but I don't really know how that would be useful for this guy. And then lastly, transformation is normal, average, so 3 out of 5, which is going to give SENSEI SPINY for me an 11 out of 15 rating. So not bad, still average. He's a 3-star BotBot, but kind of on the higher end of that. Yeah, he's a pretty cool little guy. Just not one of those ones that really blows me out of the water. But yep, there is SENSEI SPINY.